From the Westminster Mall, Deborah Takahara for Around and About Orange County News.
Congratulations to Deborah Takahara, 2023 Heartland Emmy Silver Circle inductee, over her 28-year television career.
That's right, Tricia. We're outside Cummins Unit Prison. We're in a small town about 65 miles southeast of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Ask those who worked with her at the very beginning, and it was clear she had what it took.
Fresh out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. She'd only worked there 6 months when we hired her in Little Rock, and she stayed with us in the mid-90s for about 3 years. She was good from the get-go. A recent graduate from the University of California at Irvine. She was a strong writer. She possessed an excellent voice, a great personality, and she was eager to do good broadcast journalism. We had a saying in Little Rock, geography does not dictate excellence, and we demanded excellence out of all of our broadcast journalists, and she was certainly that.
Over a career that would take her from Fort Smith, Arkansas to NBC News.
Reporting live from Honolulu, I'm Deborah Takahara. Lester, back to you.
Deborah, thanks very much.
She always wanted to help tell the biggest stories and uncover their impact on the communities she served.
There was a time in April in 1995, I remember, we were in Arizona on a special assignment series. It was her birthday, as a matter of fact, and it also happened to be the day that the Oklahoma City bombing occurred. So here we are out in Arizona, and the biggest story is going on halfway across the country. We were listening to it on the radio and thought maybe we could figure out a way to get involved. So we started making phone calls, and well, this is what we came up with by news time.
Here in the Phoenix Fire Department has just mobilized its urban search and rescue team. They've just completed loading the C-141 you see behind me, and they should be taking off here from Luke Air Force Base any minute now en route to Oklahoma City.
I learned a lot about Deborah that day, that she's dedicated, she's hardworking, she's always up for anything and always does it with a smile on her face.
Later in her career, during her 16 years spent reporting and anchoring at Fox 31 in Denver, she used her platform to help others, including those who put their lives on the line every day.
There are tens of thousands of officers from around the world here in D.C.
She helped raise $1.5 million to purchase protective gear for first responders whose departments could not afford the life-saving equipment.
Not only for Shield 616, but for our first responders all over the whole state of Colorado. You have just been a true blessing to our men and women that keep us safe every single day, and I know that your impact is going to continue.
We want to honor Officer Talley's sacrifice.
She helped conceive the station's public service campaign, Support the Shield.
So thankful for all of the great work that you've done.
Public service is in Deborah's DNA. She's the daughter of a career Air Force service member, and she married into a family that has a combined 100 years of service with the Denver Police Department.
All over civic.
Last year, Deborah decided to take her public service in a different direction, leaving the airwaves after a storied career to help her community in a different way. She went to work for the United States Attorney for the District of Colorado, and now she's working as the brand new Public Information Officer for the Douglas County, Colorado Sheriff's Department.
Thank you.
Deborah's first night, as you probably noticed that.
It is so nice to be here.
Welcome to this special edition of Colorado's Most Wanted.
A career that started with a young, up-and-coming journalist who evolved into an established professional, using the skills she learned over an entire career to help others.
Can I give you a hug?
Oh, yes.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Seriously.
Just as she set out to do all those years ago.
We've seen the wind. We saw a brief snow shower about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then more wind.
Congratulations to Deborah Takahara, 2023 inductee into the Heartland Emmy Silver Circle.
My career was never about me, the kid who grew up so camera shy that my preschool picture was me crying because a photographer got tired of trying to make me smile. My time in TV news was actually about honoring those who served our country, like my cousin, an Air Force Academy graduate and veteran, who challenged me to use my platform and voice to do good in the world. It was about honoring my husband, a Denver police officer, by giving a voice to law enforcement, sharing what they are really like behind the badge when everyone else was beating them up, literally. And it was about making my parents proud, especially my mom, who was by my side every step of the way, driving me from small market to small market in search of my first job. She was there to comfort me when the news director in El Centro said I wasn't qualified to be a reporter. And it was about helping kids like Forrest Holt, who desperately needed a living kidney donor. His smile and positivity touched so many people, they had a waiting list to get tested. His mom called me on my very last day in TV news to tell me they had found not just a match, but the perfect match. That was no better exclamation point for an amazing journey and career. I am so thankful for this honor and for Jeremy Hubbard and Isaiah Medina for nominating me to join my esteemed colleagues in the Silver Circle. Thank you.